Hello again there, friends and fans. Raptor here, and today we're building the biggest train tunnel in the world, at least at the time. It's the year 1872, and we're in the Swiss Alps here in Transport Fever. Transport Fever 2 is coming out soon, so I thought it'd be a real fun thing to go back and play one of my favorite transport games ever, which was Transport Fever 2. It's been a very long time since I played it, and this is one of the most interesting missions. We're building a tunnel through the Gotthard, I guess it's called the Gotthard Pass, and there was actually many tunnels built through this. There was a road built in 1980, and then another rail tunnel built in 2016. But this one being built in 1882, we need to get a bunch of tools up here so we can start construction on the tunnel, and then haul away a bunch of debris from the mining through the tunneling of the mountains. So anyway, if you're new here and want to support the channel, welcome aboard. Good to see you all here. This is a beautiful map, by the way. The Swiss Alps, definitely no joke. It's very beautiful. And so is this game. We get to do a combination of course, rail and truck and train, transport ships and planes and all sorts of stuff. Here, of course, we're mostly dealing with road transport and not only railroad, but also horse-drawn carriages. But look at how nicely detailed the game is. It's very something else. So we'll be playing a lot more of this on the channel, jumping through to some of the more interesting missions. So if you haven't seen it, stay tuned. Alright, well, let's get started then by building the first thing that's required. First of all, you can see the briefing for the mission here if you're interested. It talks about who will be working and what we need to do, and we have a very tight budget to do it, so we better get started. First things first, then, we need to build ourselves a road depot in order to transport tools. In this case, it's called the truck station. And we'll build that here to transport tools up to the north to where the construction site is. We'll also need to have an area to assemble our vehicles here. I guess they call it the road depot. So that's where we'll be buying our horse-drawn carriages from and sending them out over to the tool factory across the road. Alright, well, let's go ahead and start buying some road vehicles. I think the faster we deliver tools, the faster that stone will be exported. So let's go ahead and buy a good number of these horse carts. Let's see, we've got one. I think we're going to buy 6 in total. That should be a good number. And then we'll go ahead and have one get started. And we'll set a new new route line. I always say train line, but let's set a new line from this tool shop here all the way up to the one in the north. Perfect, and we'll follow that line in just a second. And let's go ahead and on-pause and have the road vehicle move out. Alright, so that's one of the biggest and fastest carts we can have for now. Now, in order for this game to start realizing that we're delivering tools or picking up tools, we first need to have one wagon come here. So we're first going to send out one, and then we'll come back and see more. But you can see where the construction site is then. So it's up here where we're doing all the digging and the mining, and then, of course, the reinforcing of the tunnel and the walls and laying of electricity and such, so there can be lighting in the tunnel. And then, of course, this is where we'll be delivering all of our tools to. And then there's a rail yard up here as well, where we'll need to be picking up the stone very shortly. So let's see if this worked well. Let's speed up time a little bit. So we should see some tools being delivered here in just a second. Now that we're well under our way to go and pick up that stuff. Alright, that cart's getting away from us. There we go, now we see stuff here. Okay, he can come back now, and let's go ahead and start having all of our road vehicles go on that. This game is a lot of fun, too. There's you can do stuff with early jet aviation, with some of the first British commercial airliners, and then, of course, there's also options to build bridges in, I think, Ireland or the Western United Kingdom, something along those lines. A lot of fun. To build old-school bridges and tunnels and things and deliver supply for the big construction projects. Alright, well, we've got all of our wagons lined up here, ready to take construction equipment all the way up into the mountains. So there they go. Next thing we're going to have to do is build a train line, so while we wait for them, let's go ahead and get on that. We'll slow down time just a little bit. And I know that we're going to have to haul stone away from there in order to continue the construction, so let's do that. A very important thing in this game is to keep an eye on elevation, and it's really important when you get to high-speed rail. There's some missions for France where you need to connect some cities at the highest of speeds, and that is a lot of fun. I'm going to try to keep speed at close to 75, but if we need to drop down to 65 kilometers, we'll go ahead and do that. Let's continue to build some more. Alright. Yep, obviously we're going up high here. There we go. Alright, so we'll make the turn here. I think we might end up building more than one railroad line eventually to start hauling material away from here, but one's good for now. It's just a train for construction at the moment. There we go, looks good. Okay, so the first wagon is almost there. It's right here, moving along the mountain pass. There we go. Alright, let's buy ourselves our first train then. So down here we can purchase trains at the rail depot, so that'll be a good way to transport all the rock out of there over to here, which is the storage site. Yeah, it's the stone dump, so they'll be using this for other construction projects in the future. Look at how beautiful these lakes are. Just gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful game. I'm so excited for Transport Fever 2. I can't believe it. Just going to be awesome. I hope there's a lot of unique missions like this game has. Alright, I think we bought, let's see, 6 of those? Let's buy 7, 8 of those. Okay, perfect. Then we'll set up our train line now. So we will have this train go from up here to the train station near the tunnel, all the way back down here to the stone dump. Perfect. And we'll go ahead and get set on that. I think it's actually automatic. So once the line is connected, it starts rolling. And there she comes. Beautiful, shiny new train. Excellent. I can't get enough of these transport games. Railroad Corporation is coming soon. Another great game I'm looking forward to playing. And Railway Empire's out, Transport Fever, so many cool games like that. Ooh, I can see we're going to have to connect over here at some points as well. I can already tell you there's going to be some sort of reason to come over here to pick up passengers. Let's get ready for that. See if we can keep things at least 60. There we go. It looks like there's a building over here as well. I can kind of remember some of these quests. You know, there's your primary objective and then a lot of secondary objectives where you can make extra money and get all the... There's like a gold medal or something you can get at the end of the mission, depending on what you do, how many passengers you deliver, but one at a time. Okay, the first tools are starting to be delivered now. Looks like they've just started to arrive. And so that's mission 1 complete. And our train should be here to pick up stone pretty soon. We'll make sure that it has a full load before it leaves. No reason for it to just pick up a few stones and head back. Very good. Look at how beautiful the graphics are in the game. Look at that tunnel. That is epic. There we go. First objective complete. Alright, so now, our next objective. So let's take a look here. Start mission. Alright, so the first objective was to deliver tools and such, which we already did. So there we go. Then connect the tunnel to the site. Done. Haul the stone away. So now all we got to do is buy that train and have it come over here. But it's on its way, so we're good. Wonder if we can tell the train to stop and pick up everything. Let's see. Details. You can see running costs there. I think that turns the train off completely. Don't want to do that yet. Should be an option for lines. Let's see where that is. That's terraforming more than likely. Ah, here we are. Line manager. Very good. Okay. Let's see. Finances chart, vehicles. Wonder what these switches do. I'm not entirely sure. I don't... unload only, full load all. Ah, there we go. So let's wait for a full load when it gets to the... I think it actually has to go to the North Depot, doesn't it? Or is this south? Oh, okay. So we're building to the south, I guess. So we're building through the Swiss Alps to Italy? I'm actually not sure exactly where this is. So I said the north before, obviously, because we have to go up, which is north, but it should technically be this way then. So we're building to the south, onto the other side. Okay, let's go ahead and check out what we got here.
High up in the mountains, so it has been said here since time immemorial, there is a mountain crystal of unimaginable beauty. An old alpine goatherd supposedly knows the whole tale.
Oh yes, there's these little quests where you have to go around and find people and stuff like that. Let's see. Click on the question mark to find out more. Okay, so it says an old alpine goatherd supposedly knows the hotel. Okay, so I don't know about this one. Let's see. We got to find somebody who knows about the hidden mountain crystal. Oh, there they are. They're in the town themselves.
The old man says that he only knows the crystal from tales and legends, but his young granddaughter often wanders high up into the mountains with her goats. The girl scrambles through the rocks like a mountain goat. You can hardly keep up with her. So, it's supposed to be around here somewhere. The girl shouted to us that a peculiar rock formation points toward the legendary mountain crystal before she nimbly climbed away.
Is that it up there? I see like kind of an arrow here. So we want a rock formation to be pointing. I don't think they're going to give it away to us too easily. I don't know if it's nearby or not. It's an interesting side quest, isn't it? Yeah, I think the American campaign has this as well. There's a European campaign and an American campaign too. Europe and oh, yeah, you get to build the channel as well. Oh, there's so many things coming back to my mind now. It's awesome. Okay, so what does it say? Using the crosshairs at the upper, you can jump to the area in the mountain. Oh. Where exactly is that? get more detailed information. Are we looking for a question mark, or are we just trying to find a rock? I think at this point we have to find a rock. Well, let's go look at our train, though. Get back to the main mission at hand. Oh, yeah, we can build way more train cars than that. 8 probably wasn't even enough. Could have did even more than that. Alright, looks like they're functioning, so we need to haul 500 stone. In the meantime, let's find that crystal. So it says it points to... Was that it right there, maybe? I feel like it should be up here. So let's see. Turn over every stone in the rock formation and you'll get the mountain crystal. Oh, wait a minute. They want me to delete.
What a rare and wonderful specimen. The crystal glows with an unusual energy.
Perfect. Must have found uranium or something like that. Cool. It was pointing over there, but we needed to demolish it. Cool. I forgot all about those quests. Nice. Okay, so now we need to haul away 500 stone. So how much can this train haul to begin with? Let's see. Oh, I don't want to do any demolishing of the train line. Let's see. So 14 out of 16. So that's going to take a long time. So we might be able to get multiple trains going. Alright, so note to self, that train can haul way more than just 8. So that's going to take a long time. So haul away the stone. I think we can buy more than one train if we want to. And we can have separate lines going. Though I don't know if we can upgrade that station. Let's see here. So there's literally no stone waiting there. Because it's all just being loaded onto the train. So what other things can we do in the meantime? Let's take a look. Information. Haul away stone, that's next. Mountain crystal found, good. Yep, everything's good there. Metals. Make the Federal Council happy and complete the tunnel on time before 1885. Oh, okay, we got over 10 years to do on that. Don't deviate too much from the negotiated terms. Oh, so don't get additional funding, got it. Rely on the latest mining technology. Don't beat down any workers. Find the legendary mountain crystal. Well, we did do that one. So we'll be sure to do all the other ones. So it seems like every delivery of tools equals delivery of stone. So I think we might have a lack of delivery then. Let's check out down here. Looks like they could, yeah, they could definitely use a few more road vehicles. So let's give that a shot then. Let's buy 12 of those in total and start assigning them to a line. So let's go ahead and put you on line 1. So we'll just keep on assigning everyone to each individual cart has to be assigned to the line. And here comes the train. Excellent. The cool thing about this game too is you can go into first person on some of these trains, and it is gorgeous. Let's slow it down and watch that train a little bit as it goes through town. Look at that. That is incredible. 45 kilometers an hour seems to be the max. Okay. So then it should deliver it right here, and then rocks will just end up forming in these piles, even more than what's already there, and we should be good. I wonder what we can build over here. There's something waiting here that I think eventually we're going to have to connect to via road tunnel or something like that, or road wagons. Oh good, looks like we're still loading up with stuff. Good. Alright, so we're bringing that equipment over there as fast as possible. And it looks like there's 12 stone waiting, and I think our train can haul...
Day and night, we dig, blast, dump, but we are still falling behind. We are blatantly behind schedule, and have already exceeded the original budget by more than double. The Federal Council has even called an emergency session because of us. We urgently need more powerful drills that don't break constantly. We should build a workshop for that. That would speed up our project tremendously.
Well, that's exactly where those were needed. I asked the right question. Okay, well, then let's deliver 12 loads of tools over there. So we still need to haul away stone. So I think now we have to transfer machine tools, but let's go ahead and switch some of these. Let's buy some more road vehicles. Just to not slow down our original plan. Let's see. So we need to make a new line. So, new line. And this will have to go from the tool shop over to build the workshop then. Oh, but we'll need a road thing for that, won't we? Okay. So let's build one of those. A road depot. Truck station, right. How do I rotate? Oh, with the M and N keys. Okay. There we go. Okay, so this line should be able to go from there to here. Perfect. And then we can put all the carts on that line. Nice how there are certain colors, aren't they? So line 3 then. Since it's the third line we've made. Perfect. Alright, all cars are on the right line. Okay, so that should be 4 carts, I believe, going over there. So that'll help us speed up that. So I'm assuming eventually our carts are probably going to have to bring bigger tools back over here. So instead of like pickaxes and shovels, it'll probably be like pneumatic drills and hammers and stuff like that, like jackhammers. And then we're going to have to haul that up here too. There we go, still making money from that. Okay, well, we don't want to go over budget too much further, but they've dedicated themselves to building that tunnel. So let's speed up time now. Looks like we're all waiting for additional supply to be delivered. Yeah, we got a lot of things hauling tools out of here. That's for sure. So each of these, I think, holds 5, by the way. They're not going to wait till they're loaded, that's fine. Whoever, first come, first serve. So we'll have to build the tool section over there, and the train's already arriving. Look at how beautiful this looks. Look at all that gravel there, all that sand and stone. Train's almost fully loaded. That's good timing. We're going to have to build a bigger train then for the increase in stone. Build a longer train or another train, one of the two. So look at that. Horse and buggy have to go right through town. Oh, how beautiful. Very detailed game. Almost looks like Anno 1800. That's cool. Alright. Well, I hope we get a little extra money from discovering that extra crystal. Hopefully that'll make sure we don't go over budget too much. Alright, looks like there's a lot of stuff sitting there, so let's turn some of these guys around. Go back to the first destination since you're not hauling anything. And they should be able to come up and pick up tools from here. I want to speed this up a little bit more too. Wow, look at that. Now we got 20 horse and buggy. That's like 40 horses that we have. Raptor's already up to 40 horsepower. Watch out, world. I'm zipping by. Alright, let's keep building some of these. And our train should be on its way back soon. If it hasn't already come by, it should be coming down the line. It's really nice to ride some of the trains, too. There we go. Here comes the train. Railroad crossing coming up very soon. And the carts will come to a stop as well when the train comes by. Very nice. And it looks like a ton of stuff is being hauled out of the workshop. They can't make tools fast enough. There we go. Alright, so they should be coming over here now to the workshop. They should arrive soon. Oh, looks like a new train is available. The Class 53 Prussian G3. Interesting. Alright, horse and buggy are now loaded up, making their way through town with goods. Each one of those holds 5, so it shouldn't be too long until we can construct our larger manufacturing building. And hopefully there's plenty of tools for the railroad line. There's some now. Barely any. It's all going to the other site, which is okay, because this will make much better tools for us in the long run. And then I think we can bring the better tools from here to there, and then deliver both types. So we can have some of these go back to haul regular tools and some of the advanced tools. Doesn't hurt to have both types on the construction site. Looks like they've produced 92. Alright, there goes the train again. Beautiful little church up here, out of the way. It's really not connected to anything. Wow, if you're going to go to church, that is a long way to walk. Especially through the mountains. Alright, 4 of 12 tools now delivered to the manufacturing section. And our train is almost fully loaded with stone again. Alright, everything seems optimized for now. Alright, so now we've got 7 delivered, 8. Oh, good, the building's almost done. I think this will be 12 here.
Fantastic. The new drills are a blessing. Where earlier 3 machines would break down in just 1 day, today it's only 1 every 3 days. The Federal Council is very happy. Or, well, maybe not quite as upset.
Alright, thanks to the new drills, the tunnel construction is producing more stone. Good. So new drills are available. So I think that means now that drills will appear here, and we can transport them to this section where regular tools and other things will be picked up. Although 57 tools are waiting on line 3. How do I ship? I want to switch that back to the other side. Let's see, load if available. How do I deny? I don't want that resource there anymore. Is there a way to say no can do anymore? There's a way to upgrade? No, I don't want to upgrade that. Well, they've got a lot of supplies here. I want all the supplies to go to line 1 now. Otherwise, construction is stopped. I wonder if we can change line 3's destinations. We should have drills and such here, but let's try to reinforce line 3 up there. There's a lot of stuff sitting there. Let's take line 3. And how do we edit that line? Head up north. And ignore Ellipsum south. There we go. Alright, we can reform the tools to go north now. It doesn't seem like anything's here. Nothing waiting. Oh, requires... Oh, it does require tools. Consumption 50, limit 50. So that makes machines. So maybe we better not do that after all. So I'm going to have to figure out a way to get all those to go to the other side. So let's actually have everybody come over here. So let's have both lines deliver basic tools. That way we can produce better tools now. So let's try that. So both lines can go there. And I think they'll bring back all the... Oh yeah, look at that. They're coming back with all the stuff. Good. And I think they'll come back with better equipment, better machinery. There we go. They're starting to load up. Some of them empty, but that'll be okay. They'll spread out and get in a better line. Some of them do have supply, though. Okay, so once they arrive here, they'll be able to make better tools. So now I'll need to make another line in order to transport machines there. But I'm hoping that these guys pick up whatever's here and bring it back to this line. And now we can make even better tools. So let's first deliver the basic tools there. Okay, we're almost to 200. We're almost halfway there. 250 will be our halfway point. Now we're bringing over all the tools for machinery making. Oh yeah, look at all those carts. That is awesome. We could probably end up building a train line to do it faster, but they are not producing enough to do that. And it looks like stone is being produced quite effectively. 136 sitting there. So we need to haul away much more stone. I think we should buy a secondary train now and have them bypass each other up here in the mountain. So let's do that. I think if we can make a secondary line, that's going to make everything more efficient here. Seems like these two lines scrunch together. I'm trying to make a secondary line somewhere. There we go. So we're going to have another train coming to pull more of that away. Seems like we can build a second line at the station, can we not? Steam tram is available. Yay! Right, let's see if we can upgrade this station to have a secondary line. Cool. Alright, so now we can build a second train. Very good. And these trains don't have to be as clumped together. We also need a signal in order to do that. Forget exactly how that works here. We'll have to have another bypass line somewhere around here. Well, let's buy another train in the meantime. We'll buy that same one. We'll save this one for later. Okay, there we go. And we'll put that train on the same line. And then we'll just need to make a secondary track so it doesn't go too closely to the other one. There we go. And back to the main line here. Ooh, that's going to be a tight crunch. That'll be okay. Back to the signals. And one more. Okay, that should allow this train to move, and that it does. And it should be able to go all the way through since this section is blocked, is it not? Oh, I put it on the same line. My mistake. There it goes. I put two of them on the same one. How do we delete one little... There we go. That's exactly what I want. Alright, now the train can move. Perfect! Alright, so one little section here where there's one line. That's going to slow us down a little bit, but we'll make that fix in a minute. So now one train can come down with stone. Meanwhile, another one should be there. New drills are available. I wonder if they're delivering drills direct. Maybe we don't have to bring anything back. Because nothing is really being produced here. So I think so long as we bring tools here now instead, it's making better tools. And we're bringing quite a bit of that equipment over. Oh yeah, that gets much more money as well. Okay. Consumption, 38, limit 50. I don't see anything being made here, so this must be the, I guess, as it's one of the first missions, we don't have to bring anything back. So it's just automatically being transported to the construction site. And look at all that stone. That is crazy. Alright. Back up this way we go. Oh, this train seems to have slowed down. Oh, I see what it is. It's because we're actually on, we were on slow motion. Well, of course it's going to go slow. And the train immediately departs. Very good. That'll help us to build things on a much better time frame. How's that train doing? Where's that other train? Ah, she stopped just outside. Well, there's actually two tracks here, so I should build a better system. And I'm not very good. I can never wrap my mind around these types of things, these train signals. I always have such difficulty making brain think. So this train should be able to roll up now. And that one should be able to pass through. Cool. I don't know if I can actually build another train line here. I don't know if we can sneak one through here. Oh, we can. What if I build it on the other side? I think it might be a little too close to that factory. Nope, it's not. Beautiful. Alright, well, we may as well make a dual line then, so these trains never have to come to a stop. There's a lot of stone, and we want to keep hauling it out of there. Let's just do this. There we go. Okay, let's try to back this up. Let me stop or slow down time while we do this. It's not even that long of a distance, really, between the station down there, so... Okay, looks good. As long as these trains are not on the same line. Alright, this one should be able to pass through now. Go ahead and get rid of this signal. Go on ahead, sir. Now, I think eventually we'll have to have a passenger line going down here, so I'll have to use those signals at some point. But so long as one is on one line and the other's on the south line, then we're good. Sir, what are you doing? Man, always with this AI, huh? They never want to do what I want them to do. Roll back around. Stay on this line, sir. Alright, let's quickly fix this. I just want them on each individual line so we can do this until I've got another train set up. There we go. Then I'll build a separate line for our passenger train. Make that much easier. Okay, now we should be good. Yay! Perfect. Alright, so yeah, I want these trains working non-stop. Except for here. We can keep this because that's a real convoluted junction. But so far so good. Alright, now train is approaching halfway point, so we should be pretty good here. And look at all that stone. So that should be more than enough. Tools being delivered forever.
The workers live in pigsties, and they have to use their daily wage of 3 francs and 90 centimes to pay not only for their food, accommodation, and equipment, but also for the oil for their lamps. At least they also get a liter of wine every day to get themselves lit, too. Apparently that isn't enough for them. They're blocking the entrance to the tunnel, and will only clear the way once they receive 1 franc more per day. What to do?
Let's see.
If we don't want to pay that out, we could hire the police from Uri to beat down the leaders. Or we could at least meet them halfway and provide better tunnel ventilation.
Let's do tunnel ventilation. Yay! Cool, yay for not beating employees. Yay, HR. Twitter didn't exist, yay. Alright, so now how much stone is sitting here? So we got 274, each of these trains. So that's the rest of the stone that we need to transport. Each of these can haul 32. Or at least I think they both haul 32. Let's check that other train. Oh yeah, 32. And that one immediately can turn around. Fantastic. Alright. So I think when this tunnel is complete, once we build to the other side, we then have to transport passengers to this... we have to transport people to that station as quickly as possible. So I think after that, we need to transport like a certain number of people through the tunnel in a certain amount of time. So building dual rail tracks like this is going to pay off because we can have multiple passenger trains going through the area without any trouble. So that's really good. I think we should probably even build more or longer trains. Might be a better idea to speed things up. Although I don't want to affect the horsepower. There are some pretty hefty hills these guys have to go up. And they're working pretty good. I mean, those are some pretty steep grades. Very good. Very, very nice. Oh, actually, now we have to haul away 600 stone. What? I thought it was 500 before. That must have been something to do with our extra ventilation, because we had to make extra... Oh yeah, we improved ventilation, so that means the tunnels had to be wider. Okay, makes sense. So now we're almost to the halfway point again, for a second time. Come on, train, you should be able to pass through here. This section has a block, does it not? Oh my goodness, what a delay. I think I need to put a signal here then. Oh boy. What the oh boy, let's turn that one around. I knew there'd be a problem at some point. Alright, turn that one around. Yeah, let me just make multiple lines, makes things a little easier. Okay, a little extra cost, but not a problem. Make 2 tracks then. Apply. Makes it much easier. There's never going to be a delay. There we go. Anybody thought those 2 trains were going to crash? I don't think so. Passenger train will have to come out of here though, so alright, let's speed it up and make sure everything works. Alright, 1 train coming, 1 train going. Alright everyone, that is it for today's episode of Transport Fever. I'm getting excited for Transport Fever 2, but I'll see you next time for a completion of the tunnel, and then we will finally start hauling passengers back and forth between the Alps. It's going to be very exciting. Thanks for clicking and tapping the like button to show your support. And I hope you really enjoy this game. It's a lot of fun just to play casually. So I'll see you all next time. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye-bye. Take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.